Hi everyone, in this video we will see plan mode of GitHub Copilot CLI. We have all been there. You give an AI a complex task and it immediately starts writing code before it even understands your project structure. And then you end up with hundreds of lines of almost correct code that takes hours to fix later. But there is a better way. GitHub recently introduced plan mode into the GitHub Copilot CLI. It's a dedicated thinking phase that forces the AI to behave like a senior engineer, planning the architecture, asking clarifying questions, and getting your alignment before a single line of code is written. Today, we will take a deeper look on how this plan mode works. So there are two ways to trigger the plan mode. First is you can hit shift plus tab button to cycle your interactive session into plan mode. This is great if you are already in a conversation. Otherwise, second is directly the like slash plan command. If you know exactly what you want, just use this slash plan followed by your prompt. So for example, slash plan migrate this project to TypeScript, or slash plan add OAuth to the current project. This tells Copilot, don't just write any code yet, but just think about it and make a plan of the feature implementation. So what happens in the background is this entire workflow. The Copilot analyzes your request and code base. Then it asks clarifying questions to align on your requirements and the approach. It then creates a structured implementation plan with checkboxes. It will then save that plan to plan.md in your session folder and then wait for your approval before implementing. Now we will see like when to use this plan mode. Basically, we don't want to over engineer simple tasks. If you are just looking for a find command or fixing a typo, plan mode is a overkill. But the moment your task involves more than one file or change in logic flow, let's say you want to implement rate limiter feature, then plan mode is non-negotiable. It uses the ask user tool to resolve ambiguities, like asking if you want a fixed window or sliding window rate limit before it touches your source code. So basically you can use the plan mode for the complex changes that involve like multiple files, or refactoring multiple touch points, or the new entire feature implementation. But for a single file bug fix or some simple commands, you can avoid this plan mode. Once your plan is set, you can always check your progress by typing slash session plan command. And as you can see, like this plan.md, this file gets generated at your Copilot session level. And then after implementation, the best practice is to move to the verify stage and tell Copilot like the plan is implemented, now run the test and fix any failures. Because it has all the context of the original plan, it now knows exactly what the success criteria were, and it's not just writing the code, but it is now fulfilling the contract. So now we can see a quick demo for this plan mode. So let's go back to our project and let me create a new Copilot session. Now in this new Copilot session, as you can see over here, there is this plan command and plan, and after that you can provide a prompt, or otherwise what you can do is use this shift plus tab to switch this to the plan mode. Now what I can give a prompt is, let's say in our calculator application, let's say we want to add the persistence layer. So I will say like now we want to add persistence layer for all inputs and outputs of our calculator, like keeping history of operations just as you have on your calculator, and I will say use h2 in memory database for the same. Now what it will do is it will start exploring more or researching more about this problem statement, and after that it will create a plan in my Copilot session. Now let's once this research is complete, it will give me also the path of that particular plan.md file, which we can check like how it is getting created. So currently it is going over our entire logic of the calculator application. So basically this entire lookup of our code base gives Copilot more context around how your code is, I mean how your project structure is today. And then now when you want to create a new feature, like for example adding a persistence layer or keeping the history of your operations using like h2 in memory database, by using your current context and the current folder structure, this context provides it an ability to create the better plan and then the better implementation. It also like we saw, like it also uses ask user tool for the clarifying questions. So it is asking like if the calculator history should persist for only current run, or we want to support the saving and loading history across restarts using files or something. But for simplicity, let's say we only want in memory for now. But as you can see, like this was a tool call using our ask user tool. So this is how it basically works as a senior developer, rather than just depending on the problem statement and directly starting to implement. It will ask clarifying questions rather than making any assumptions on its own. And now it started adding the to-dos in the plan, and once that like all the to-dos are complete, it will basically give us this like the plan.md is created successfully. And now we can go inside this and then see our plan. So over here, this is how your plan.md will look like. This is the problem statement, right, that we had, entire problem statement. And then it is the approach that it want to follow. Like we want to use the h2 in memory database for the your particular session only, so the history will be lost on exit. Then store each calculation, add logic for insert and retrieve history, and then what all changes you want to make at which levels. And the to-dos is like one by one subtasks, you can say. And now while when you will say it will say like plan is ready for the review, and accept it and build. Basically when you you can enable it with all permissions, and now it will start checking these to dos. So basically start implementing this one by one. So for example, this was our plan. Now it started the implementation. We are going to look into this, what is the fleet deployed and what is this autopilot mode in our upcoming videos. But for now, you can for now I will just say that this autopilot mode is like, it doesn't wait for my permissions to proceed with the implementation. Otherwise like we saw the entire loop, it will wait for our let's say some clarifications or some prompts from our side. But on this autopilot mode, it, as it already has this plan in place, it exactly knows like how to do step by step implementations for our problem statement. And that's how it is doing all these 4 tasks parallelly using this fleet. So this is another thing that we will look in our one of the further videos. So now all our 4 implementation tasks are running, but now if I again show you the file, let's see. As you can see over here, these are the 4 background tasks. You can also see them using the tasks over here, task command. So it will take some time for all these tasks to complete, and once they are complete, the implementation will be over. As you can see, now all the to-dos are completed, and it is also saying like all the tasks are complete, the persistence and integration tasks are complete, and our calculator app uses the s2 in memory database as required. So let's just go and see this file once again. And basically what now the situation is like, our planning as well as implementation is over, and now you can just tell Copilot to verify the same using tests and against the plan we had created. Because now we want to mark this task as complete, so it will just cross check like whether it has implemented everything that it had planned for. And as you can see, like the all tests are running successfully, the implementation matches the plan, like the 4 subtasks it had created, and gives the result as like the solution is fully verified and meets our all the requirements. So this is how the beauty of plan mode is. It basically enhances your implementation, acting like a senior engineer, basically asking you all the clarifying questions and thinking before the actual implementation starts.